matters, brought to you by WeRGame. If you didn't already know, Hafiz Adeel is a part of the WeR family, and we have decided to pitch him against one of the top best players of Tekken 7 from Pakistan.
Okay, so as everybody knows, Hafiz Adeel needs no introduction. He's one of the top lead players of Pakistan, and the other player is Awais Liaqat. He's playing Josie, and both of these players are known for their aggressive gameplay, and Lee doing the pokes to ensure that he has the upper hand in this round.
Intense pressure going on. Lee very well implemented the wall pressure. However, Josie got out of it rather easily.
Yeah, that was a nice side step, but now the razor art has been extended, and now Josie with the pressure.
Amazing finish to the round. Amazing finish.
Nice comeback from Josie. Let's see if Lee can counter her aggressiveness by his own moves. Lee getting launched by Josie once again.
Josie utilizing her punches really well and lays up against the wall, utilizing that wall pressure really well.
Too much damage. I didn't expect that to do that much damage, but Josie trying to finish that round and was able to do that with a mid kick. Getting to his characteristic gameplay in order to dominate this game because he is down 2 rounds. And now he's going for the grab, but no, that was dodged. And now what a nice hop kick. And that's going to be maximum damage. And now the wall pressure.
The rage art is on. Can she utilize it in time?
No,
that's a perfect.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Hafiz Adeel showing that he's the guy who knows how to control Lee in every situation. Okay, Josie applying the wall pressure.
Utilizing it very well as well.
Too much damage. Is it going to be a counter perfect? Let's see. Is it going to be a counter perfect?
Oh, yes. It is.
7 golden words. And the first game goes to Awais liaqat. It's a Ft-10. I might remind the audience so that they are engaged in this. It's a Ft-10. The guy who is able to get the first 10 games, not rounds, 10 games is going to win the Ft-10 exhibition match. And I would like to remind my audience that this is WeRGame Tekken 7 exhibition matches, and the top players of Pakistan have been selected to fight against Hafiz Adeel.
We have players coming in from Lahore and Rawalpindi Islamabad region. We would like to thank them with all our hearts for joining us today.
Yes. Meanwhile, Hafiz Adeel is able to give a beating to Josie using his characteristic attacks. And now the launch. And now the mix of the wall pressure. That's
wall pressure
to handle. And now the
half her health is already up.
Yeah.
Can she keep up?
The martial arts moves by Lee are amazing. Oh, that was almost a counter hit, and now he was able to get punished because of that aggressiveness. You see, the balance of Tekken 7 is that if you go too much aggressive with higher damage moves, you get counter attack.
True, very true.
You're trying to neutralize the aggressiveness with her own counter moves. And now, oh, that's a nice low parry. That was very instinctive gameplay.
Insane wall pressure going on.
Oh, what's for mix-up? And now the mid.
Amazing finish to the round.
Awais liaqat is using that mid effectively because Hafiz is expecting a low, and instead he comes out with a mid. And now Lee with the pressure of his own. And now that thing is going to be punished.
Steps.
Yes, the side step was punished, unfortunately.
Oh.
Hafiz Adeel in deep trouble now. Oh, that was a counter hit. That was a counter hit, but he wasn't able to capitalize on that Josie, and she's able to finish this round again.
Insane.
This is as good as Tekken can get because 2 top players of Pakistan are over here and they're battling it out to get the first to 10 wins in this exhibition match. Oh, nice combo.
His health is already up. Is this going to be a perfect?
Oh no, he breaks the perfect, but Josie still applying the pressure. The wall pressure is there. Now the roles are reversed. Oh, now that was a mistake. And now
he capitalized on that wall pressure. That was insane.
And now, is he pressing the button? Oh yes!
Ooh.
2 rage outs at the same time. Unbelievable.
Insane. And that was amazing.
Takes the round. Hafiz Adeel showing that he's going to ensure that there is no mistake that he's going to let go unpunished. Oh, we are on the final round. Let's see, it's going to be interesting. Oh, the low is blocked, and that's launched. Josie converting the combo and taking him to the wall. And now what's for mix-up? The low, and then another low. And Lee with a hop kick. And now it's the counter combo.
That combo though, amazing.
Oh, it didn't do that much damage, but now let's see, he's going to mix it up. The styles through which Lee is able to pressure is very interesting. Oh, now the rage art. Oh, he blocks it midway. And now Hafiz Adeel takes the second game. So I think it's 1-1. So it's going to be a really, really tough battle because it's a 5 till 10. Okay, so Hafiz
Lots
Adeel
of blocks by
showing
Josie.
his
Let's see.
skills.
Oh, wonderful punish.
Yeah, Josie coming
And
back.
turns into a combo.
And the wall
There
pressure.
she goes. Half Lei's health is already up. And this is going to be interesting.
A nice coming up with a low smash.
Good comeback.
Yes. Oh, that's a punish. That's going to be almost the round if he finishes it. And now, oh, he's able to get up. And now that's going to be very, very dangerous, but Josie finishes the round. So that's interesting. If you look closely, both these players are adjusting to others' gameplay. So that's one of the big points of the top players, that they are able to adjust and adapt their game according to the opponent. Oh, now nice low by Hafiz Adeel. That was a very perfectly executed low, and the timing was perfect as well. Oh, the down parry, that was amazing, but he wasn't able to capitalize, unfortunately. Josie going for the kicks, and now Lee punishing her for that. Hafiz Adeel getting punished. Once
What
again,
a wonderful comeback by Josie.
yeah, but it has to end well for Josie because she is a bit confused in this match as far as I know. Oh, that's going to hit. I knew that.
No.
Lee.
She's doing so well so far.
Yeah,
I feel like that was a good comeback.
that was almost a good comeback, but Lee taking the round. So now it's even on the rounds and even on the games as well. So let's see how it's going to end up. Hafiz Adeel using the characteristic Lee mix-ups, the highs and the lows, and now the punches, and now the lows comes in. But Josie with the perfect blocking. But oh, that was a trade. That was a trade. Nobody was able to launch anyone. And now the side step. If you see after some moves, Hafiz Adeel does a characteristic side step to the left.
Ah, yes, I noticed that. That's true.
Now Hafiz Adeel taking the second round. Very smooth gameplay by Hafiz Adeel.
1 to 2. Let's see.
Oh, that was a mix to move. So let's see how it's able to happen. Josie trying to come back in this round in some sense because Hafiz Adeel is applying more pressure, like I noticed. And now the wall pressure is
The
there.
wall pressure. Not again.
On the launch again, that was a nice setup. Very nice setup. And now the mid to finish the round. Hafiz Adeel takes this game as well. So I think it's 2-1 on score.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Lei Wulong.
It's going to be Lee against, Katrina.
Also a character change from Awais liaqat. So I think he's trying to test different characters because
to see where
it's,
he's comfortable.
Yeah, it's a long battle because it's a Ft-10. So obviously he has that option of trying different characters.
Does Katrina have good lows though?
She has few lows, but not quick lows.
They're slow.
Yeah, that's the issue. The main point over here is that the mix-up that Hafiz Adeel is executing of the Lee, he goes into the martial arts stance and then he comes up with the high or the low. So he has to, Awais liaqat has to judge. So it's going to be instinctive judging because nobody can be that quick to judge. So let's see how it ends up in the end. So Lee pressurizing once again.
Katrina, she's already up against the wall.
To the balcony, but she's able to get a side step. But still, Lee too much damage, and now he's finishing the round. So I think Hafiz Adeel has now warmed up his gears, and he's punishing any mistakes from Katrina. So I would like to tell all my viewers who have just joined that WeRGame is organizing this Tekken 7 exhibition match, and it includes Hafiz Adeel and the other top players from Lahore region, and we would like to personally appreciate the effort that these players have put in because they have traveled from outer cities, other cities to come here to Islamabad, WeRGame headquarters and play these exhibition matches. Oh, he's throwing with him. He's trying to do the turning stance against Katrina.
Ah, wonderful combo by Katrina.
Oh, that's a launch, and I think that's going to be finished. Yes.
Yeah.
It's even on rounds.
Round 3.
That was a good finish. That was
That was a good finish indeed. But it has to go the long distance because too much damage is required to beat Hafiz Adeel. So I must remind everyone that Awais liaqat is one of the few players of Lahore who is known for playing different characters along with having different styles. So I think Awais liaqat must be appreciated because he's a very underrated player.
True that.
Most of the spotlight has gone to Arslan Ash and Hafiz Adeel and Bilal Jatt, but Awais liaqat is a player of his own league. So he is known for playing different characters and different gameplay and different game styles. And I must remind you that he's an old school arcade shop player. So
Ooh,
that is also very interesting about him because he knows all the old school mechanisms because
That
he
is
used to
insane.
play in the arcades.
Ooh.
Uh, Hafiz Adeel also used to play in the arcades, but he has improved his game and now he's a tournament level player. Okay, so now we are 2 rounds deep.
What a good comeback by Katrina.
Yes, good comeback by Katrina.
The one thing that I've noticed about Katrina is that she has a very punishable hop kick.
Yeah, obviously the hop kick is going to be a bit risky move. That's why. So whenever you are going for the hop kick, you're gonna get punished.
She has
Oh, perfect! I wasn't even noticing he took the life so smoothly. It was a surprise for me as well. I can only wonder what Awais liaqat was feeling because his life got drained so quickly.
So quickly.
I was so surprised by that.
Truly, it took like what?
Oh, nice mix up. Oh, now the style change. And now the Lee with the martial arts kick. I must remind you that Lee is actually based on a martial arts character. So this is
Failed to use the block
all
pressure,
the moves
however.
in his move list are basically actual martial arts moves. So this is interesting. Katrina with the punishing kicks, but Hafiz Adeel, oh, now he's going to get at the back of him.
Ooh.
That's going to be too much damage. And now the pressure, and now the lows, and now the pokes to finish this
Oh
round.
god, oh god.
Katrina in deep trouble. Yes, first round
finishes
goes
the
to
round off.
Hafiz Adeel.
Round 2.
I think
That
Awais
was very
liaqat is
quick.
a bit off color because he's not used to playing in such intense exhibition matches. But I
True.
must tell you that if you watch him play naturally, he's very good.
Ah,
So, I would like to ask you, what do you think about the mid kicks of Katrina, which are pressurizing Lee too much in this?
okay, I feel like she has a very strong close range game, but I feel like so much of her moves are so unsafe, which is why she's been losing a couple of rounds recently.
Yeah, obviously that's a basic mechanic of Tekken that if you go for aggressive, high damage moves, you get punished. And now Hafiz Adeel is able to pick her from the ground, and now the low to finish the second round. And only 19 seconds was remaining, so both players had to execute their moves perfectly.
I have a
Now the hop
feeling-
kick punish.
I have a feeling a character change is coming up soon by Katarina.
Yeah, I think so. That's going to happen because Hafiz Adeel is very, very confident with his
With this game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And now the balcony break. And now if you
Balcony
see
break.
too much damage, and now Katrina is going to run for her life because Lee is going to do all these mix-ups. And now the launch,
Ooh,
and now
the
the mid.
mid.
That's unbelievable.
Round finishes off with the mid. Insane competition though.
Yeah, these matches are getting more intense and intense as the rounds go by because they're adjusting to the other players' movement.
Ah, right. There you go.
Okay, so I would like to remind all our viewers who have just joined in that you're watching exhibition Tekken 7 matches organized by WeRGame, and I would like you to subscribe to WeRGame's channel on Facebook and YouTube. We are a esports sporting company, and we are going to ensure that the talent of Pakistan is enhanced through these platforms. Okay, so the first round goes to Katerina.
Guys, also need to remind you that Awais liaqat was actually one of the first players to travel outside for a major tourney.
Yes, I think he traveled to the Middle East to ensure that he's able to represent Pakistan, and after that the whole chain got open because then Arslan
Yes.
Ash traveled to Dubai, and
Ooh.
then he traveled to Tiger Uppercut in Thailand, and then the famous story of Arslan Ash traveling to Evo Japan, and then
Ah,
the
we heard
USA.
about that one.
And he's the only guy to win 2 Evos in 1 year. So that's a
Insane.
major achievement from Arslan
Ooh,
Ash. as well.
goosebumps. I can never forget that.
Yeah, that
ever.
was one of the
Insane.
most defining moments in Pakistan esports history. Especially, it put Pakistan on the map of Tekken 7.
True that. And his matches against me, they were a sight of,
Yeah,
perfection.
Yeah,
Like
that-
you could look at them forever, over and
yeah.
over.
His matchups against me were the masterpiece, you can say, because Aslan Ash dictated how he would play and how he would succumb to his moves because the domination was too much by Aslan Ash.
True. Guys, Katrina has gotten another round, 3v0, an amazing comeback.
Yeah, that was a good comeback. Overall, I would like to say that these players have traveled all the way from mostly from Lahore because Lahore is a very Tekken 7 intense region.
True.
Like some cities are known for some games. Like
True that.
a few years ago, Islamabad was known for having more CS:GO and Moha players, but now it has become apparent that the players from Lahore and Faisalabad are masters of Tekken 7 and even King of Fighters.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I would like to inform our viewers as well that recently Sikandar Dawood, another of Tekken 7 players, traveled from Pakistan to Thailand and he won a recent tournament, which was, I think it was Tiger Uppercut 2022. So that's also a big achievement because it is ensuring that Pakistan is the most experienced Tekken 7 region of the world.
Are you aware of the players that he played against? What country were they from?
Yeah, in the final he actually faced me again.
Oh.
And in the winner side, I think he faced Ulsan. He's also a top Korean player. So before Pakistanis came to this scene, most of the players,
Were
top
Korean
players were
and
Koreans or Japanese.
Japanese, yes.
Okay, so back to the matches. It's 1-1 to each player, Awais liaqat and Hafiz Adeel, showing off their skills in the Tekken 7 exhibition matches. And you're going to see the best Tekken that can be played in the northern region of Pakistan. And now Hafiz Adeel is drawing with him. And now he's laying down and he's using the different punches. And now let's see what happens. Oh, Katrina with the kicks and the launch. And can he take her to the wall? Can he take him to the wall? No. And now
But you almost got
that was a risky move. And now the low and high kick. And now the balcony break by
Extreme
knee.
punishment.
That is unbelievable. He's going to convert this round very easily. Oh, now the mix-up. That's a very nice setup. I know Hafiz Adeel does that setup because he is able to do that again and
I've
again.
seen it so many times during this match already.
Yeah, and now the low and high kick. That's
just
also
switches
a
up the
very
game.
that's a very characteristic move of Lee because he uses this move since Tekken 3. And now the counter hit, and now he's going to make sure that the wall pressure is going to be there. And now the
Utilizing
mix
it
up,
very
and now the
well.
flamingo stance, and now the snake grab stance, but he was kicked out of it. And now the slide by the Katrina. Now the pokes are there, the pressure, the wall punishes.
Oh,
Oh,
whoa!
the leg shot. That's
They
unbelievable.
broke it.
That's out of this world. I
Amazing.
thought Lee had that round, but Katrina was able to
True.
convert that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is some high level Tekken, guys. This is some really high level Tekken.
For those of you who are watching, remember that WeRGame is bringing a huge surprise for the Tekken community of Pakistan. Remember to stay tuned for that and do subscribe to the channel to stay up to date.
Yes, I would also like my viewers to subscribe to WeRGame Facebook and YouTube pages because over there you will get gaming related content and news about all the latest games which are coming out. And now Lee with a Rage R drive and he's able to convert this round. It was the final round and now Lee taking this game. Unbelievable.
Very close, so that was so
very
close.
close indeed.
This is what makes it so intense. You're always on the edge of your seat. Like, what's going to happen next? You never know who's going to switch up at any moment.
And we didn't even notice the score is like 5-2 and
Oh
Lee
my
has
gosh.
dominated this Ft-10. So let's see if Josie is able to make a comeback into this tournament because into this exhibition match because apparently Hafiz Adeel is running with it. So one of the interesting things about Tekken 7 is that just recently the fifth update came out.
Right.
So it has some new techniques and there's a
Oh.
wall punish if you pressurize the opponent into the wall and you slam him with some specific moves, then he gets a mini stun. So after that you can hit a high move or a low move and it's a mix up. that wasn't originally in Tekken 7. That has just come out recently.
That is very
Yeah,
interesting.
and there were some balance updates as well to balance some characters. So this is the beauty of Tekken 7, that all the characters have something interesting and something that makes them unique. And
Right.
meanwhile, it's balanced so that no one character has too much damage. Although
Right.
there are some tier 1 characters which are above others, but that's going to happen in any fighting game.
Which characters do you think are the best, like, in the game at the moment?
I think currently Zafina is very strong
yes.
because her movement is like second to none. And moreover, Akuma with his XP bar, when he's able to gain the XP bar, then he is able to do a lot of damage in a very short amount of time. So that's called burst damage. So he's able to burst the enemies in a very small time. So that confuses the opponent a lot. So that's why Akuma is known to be a very high tier player.
Also, I feel like Claudio is such an underrated player. I mean, when he gets a starburst, it's like his moves just become outstanding. We've seen him do so much damage with them.
And he's able to finish that round.
It's 1-1 now.
Yes, it's even on rounds, but the games are tilting in favor of Hafiz Adeel, and then now a nice mix-up. That string ends up into 3 or 4 possible outcomes. So the Josie player has to judge which one is coming. Like he did it like that. So that was an amazing launch, and he's going to punish him. And now the wall pressure, and now the low, and now it's a sidestep. Amazing clutch sidestep by Hafiz Adeel, and he takes the second round.
He almost
That's out of this
always
world.
takes his players to the wall. He's so good at doing that. I feel like people should learn how to sidestep this more often.
Meanwhile, I would like to remind you guys that Awais liaqat traveled all the way from Lahore on the request of WeRGame in order to participate
That
in
is
this
true.
exhibition match.
That is a
So,
lot of effort.
a huge shout out to him as well, because he came on a single call from the WeRGame community.
Thank you so much, Leah.
Oh, he's able to finish this round as well. So
2-2, this is
he's
intense.
showing that he's not intimidated by Hafiz Adeel's gameplay. So it's the final round.
Insane.
Oh, amazing
Yo.
knee pressure. This is characteristically for you. The
Always.
swing punches, the swing kicks, and now Josie. Oh, the down parry. That is out of this world. How did he manage to do that? And now the get up kick. Now it's going to be troublesome for Josie. Awais liaqat in. Deep.
Once
deep
he starts, it's like it never stops.
Yeah.
It's never stops. They
Too
end
much
up at the
pressure.
wall. They end up at the wall. It's tons of pressure, and you can't escape.
Yes, definitely.
If you get a hit in early on in the game, that changes it.
Yeah.
Maybe, right? A little bit.
There is a small window where you can punish Hafiz Adeel. Otherwise, if you let him run with the round, he takes the
Yeah,
round.
he
very
takes the
easily.
round.
Okay, so now a quick character change by Awais liaqat. So he's going for Katrina. I don't think so he's able to break down the game of Lee by now, because he's still getting punished by the basic leg sweep. Oh, now the Katrina with the punish. And now let's see what happens. Lee trying to change the stances. And now he's getting punished again. It's almost a perfect. No, he's able to break the perfect. And now
Katrina pulled a lot of lows, even though they were slow. Like that was good. That was good.
Yeah, I think he was playing with the mind over there. So,
Yeah.
Lee over there. Oh, that was a drunken stance move. And now look at the movement of Hafiz Adeel. It is uncharacteristic. I don't think anybody can move Lee like that. And now the hop kick to convert that combo. And now the wall pressure is there. This is the market stage. You get turned around like that. And now the low is blocked. And now the launch by Katrina. Can he do a comeback from this position? This is out of this world. Oh, now the simple hop kick punch.
She wasn't able to utilize it completely.
Yeah,
though. I
because
feel like,
that's a very slow
unfortunately.
move. And now, oh, the wall pressure is there. And now Katrina with the low to finish that round. 2 rounds straight to Katrina.
Insane.
I think Hafiz Adeel is feeling some pressure of Awais liaqat here, because Awais liaqat is slowly getting into the groove. So now, oh, that was a whip punish there, but Hafiz Adeel doesn't capitalize on that. And now the pokes, and now the kicks by Katrina.
Ooh, that low.
That was a counter hit. And now he's able to do tons of damage with that launch. And now that was a nice anticipation. But still, nice. Be
2-1.
able to take that round. So it's 2-1 in rounds. Let's see what happens at the end, because Katrina and Lee are going to take it to the end. No one is backing out. I would like to ask you, what do you think about the customized costume of Lee, because it's very silvery.
Yeah, I noticed that the first time they chose the characters.
so
Oh, a
obviously it takes
perfect
a
ballet. Oh, that is amazing.
So
That is
I would like to tell you one thing, that some players are so good that
Yeah.
they use the customized clothes according to the background screen. So it
Seriously?
looks like the player is getting camouflaged in the background. So sometimes you are not able to see some punches come out. So that's
That
an
is
interesting
interesting.
fact.
That is a very interesting factor.
That's why some high level players, when they lose the first game, you're allowed to change the stage after. Oh, nice rage art. That was a nice launch. And he's going to capitalize on this. Oh, yes. And now the low. I am predicting a low to finish the
Katrina
round.
is.
Oh,
my God!
And
Oh,
now
so
the low.
close.
I told you,
Oh,
a low was coming. A low was coming, but
that
it
was
came from
insane.
Katrina. Great. That went just down to the wire.
That was such a last moment thing.
Yeah, that was a clutch moment.
It was.
I
It was
thought Lee
insane.
had it, but he was panicking at the end right there.
Exactly. I wonder why that happened. Maybe like he felt like, I don't know, something. He was finally, the other person was finally getting in the groove. And
Okay, so now I think we are sticking with the same characters and the same stage.
Round one.
Oh
no,
no,
the stage has
the stage
changed.
has changed.
Stage
Yeah.
has changed.
So in the tournaments, either you can change the character or you can change the stage
Katrina has similar color clothes to
to
the background.
Yeah. So you see, some moves have the cape animation moving before the move comes out.
Yes.
So player are able to judge that a high or a low is coming. So they ensure that the background is such that their clothes are such that the background matches it, so nobody is able to anticipate it freehand.
This is a very smart move to do, I say.
Yeah,
I
because
never thought about it that
if
way.
you're playing professional, you have to take these things into mind as well.
Right, of course.
Because if you don't take these things into account, the opponent player can take the advantage. Oh no, the low block, Lee is using that move too much. It was beneficial for him for the past few games, but now
He's getting punished for it.
yeah, now I think Katrina has learned the trick. And now the crab stance, and now the snake stance, and now the flamingo stance is gonna come up. No, this is the crab stance grab. Oh, he has his back turn.
Katrina blocked almost all of those.
Nice low by Hafiz Adeel going for the amazing Lee setup. And now the low again, and now the launch again. He used
not
that
gonna
same
stop.
move twice and finished that round.
That was
Unbelievable.
insane.
That was really insane. Okay, so Katrina with the pokes and the kicks as well. The side step, if you look closely, Lee is continuously changing the angle so that most of the moves of Katrina whip. So that's a very Katrina. You see, he's just trying to sidestep to the right, like over there. He's also the hop kick, the hop kick launch. It's a very simple move to do, but you have to execute. Oh, now he finishes with the rage art, and now he picks him up from the ground, and now he finishes the string. Katrina with the reply, but Hafiz Adeel locks that.
He won that 3-0. That was
That's total domination by Hafiz Adeel.
total domination.
Round one.
Okay, so I think Awais liaqat has to change something over here because this is going to get one-sided.
Exactly. It's gonna be total domination, and you can't lose too many rounds. I mean, sucks the spirit out of you. How long can you put this up for? You know.
And moreover, if you keep on getting beaten up by the same moves, you
Yeah.
automatically adapt to it.
Exactly.
Oh, nice punish. Nice punish. Katrina with the punches and the high punch to launch Lee into the midair. And now the mids and now the kicks to ensure the pressure is there. Obviously, again using the sweep kick. He's using this sweep kick in such timing that Katrina is not able to react.
Exactly.
Otherwise, this is a very slow move compared to other moves that he has.
Acha?
Yes,
Wow, I
compared
had
to
no
other
idea.
moves that he has, this is one of the slow moves. Relatively slow, I would like to say. And now the punish by Katrina. He's going for the grab. No, Hafiz Adeel is not that childish that he's break. Oh, that's the power crush. And now the rage art hits. And I think that's going to be a pixel health left. That's my prediction. Is it going to kill? No, yes, it's going to kill. I predicted that some
Amazing
life
play.
would be left. About the rage art, I would like to inform you that if you have a very little health and you hit the rage art, it takes that much damage. If you have more health and you hit the rage art, it takes lesser damage. So the damage output of the rage art actually depends on how much life you have.
Okay, that is amazing.
Now he's taking the round the way he wants to take it. Perfect. 7 golden words. Hafiz Adeel dominating this game. Now the crab stance. and now the snake stands.
2-1. I have a feeling Lei's gonna win this one as well.
Yeah, because he's dominating and he's not getting troubled by any of the Katrina moves, although he gets launched over here. But I think he's going to come back very easily. Oh, that's optimized damage over there, and then he kicks him away as well. Oh, nice punish. Nice punish.
Final round. Fight.
So Katrina doing the damage again and again, using the same moves. I think he has to mix it up because Lee is used to these moves, so he has ample time to react. And meanwhile, if you see, Lee tries to sidestep to the right.
Doesn't Katrina have like a long list of moves?
Yeah, almost every character in Tekken has about 80 to 90 moves.
Yeah, except
but
like
only
Claudio.
few are those which are effective in tournament matches. Because if you use some loose moves, you get punished like that.
Oh my god, insane punish.
And now you see he has about 10% health, so this Rage Art will do a lot of damage. Tons of damage.
Insane, that was
Now it's
insane.
going down to the wire.
Ooh, but Katrina took this
takes
game.
it. Yes, unbelievable.
That was insane.
That is
I did not expect that personally.
Neither did I. I was expecting Hafiz Adeel to be solid throughout the game and win this. So I would like to remind our audience that it is 4-7. This is the first exhibition match of WeRGame Tekken 7 exhibition matches, and these are all organized by WeRGame and its staff. And I would like to really congratulate them for putting up such a great show.
True that. The effort gone into this. Okay, so now we've chosen Twilight Conflict as a stage, and we have Lei against Katrina once again.
Yeah, I think they've settled on their characters. So Hafiz Adeel is one of the top Lee players from Lahore, and his Lee is known for his uncharacteristic strings in which he puzzles the opponents. But I think Awais liaqat is not.
Is that why Katrina was so uncomfortable and hesitant at the start? I feel like she's really settled into her character.
Yeah, now she's getting into the groove, and now she's understanding the gameplay. I think some
it took
players,
her no time to win that match.
Yeah, I think some players get adjusted to the setups after some time. So I think Katrina player took some time to get adjusted and acclimatized to the environment, and now he's showing off his true colors.
If she really has settled in, I feel like she still has time to turn this around.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
She's
so
going
many
to try
ways.
for a comeback. You see, she's being aggressive. Oh, that didn't pay off. But she had pixel health, but she was still trying to be aggressive. Unbelievable damage. Unbelievable. Oh, Lee is able to even win that trade. It was
The launches.
even for both of the players, but Lee came out on top. And now the wall pressure. I don't think Awais liaqat has any answer for that. And now the low and the mid mix up. That's a characteristic Hafiz Adeel move. He goes for the low first, makes sure that you are ready for the low block, and now
then
he
goes for the mid.
Yeah.
Always.
He's always targeting your toes, I would like to say. So if you're playing against Hafiz Adeel, you have to ensure that your low blocking is strong. Oh, now the balcony break. And now Katrina with a, oh no, that's not an optimized combo.
I feel like that is something that people underestimate rather often. Low blocking, right?
Yeah. I think the top players of the world are basically distinguished because of the fact that they are able to predict the lows pre-hand. And they are going to block them anyway.
But it's the one thing that we struggle with the most. I mean, personally, as a player, I feel like I struggle with it the most as well. Like low blocking, it's insane. I can't
Actually, there's a technique to it. The Koreans invented it. When you're playing on the arcade stick, not on the PS4 controller.
Right.
Because you have to move the lever. If you do back 2 times and then a down and then a back, so it goes for a Korean backdash. So that has a low included in it. So that's a strange way to ensure that you are going away from the opponent as well. Oh, that's an armor crush shot, and be able to finish that out. So in the Korean backdash, there are 2 backs, and then a low, and then an automatic back. Because when you release the lever, it goes to the back position.
Okay, Lee's now coming in with the mids and lows again.
So in that, you have a small window in which your character is basically blocking low. And meanwhile, you're retreating as well.
Okay.
So that's the way Koreans block the lows. Because they're retreating themselves continuously and they're going for the Korean backdash, which has a low block as well. Katrina trying to convert this round by using that optimized combo. The wall punish is there. If he uses the rage art, no, he was punished for being too aggressive.
Round 3.
Katrina punishing Lee for that mistake. And now the punches, and now the pokes, now the low sliding kick. And now if you see how this movement, his pinpoint movement, and now the low, and now he's going to convert that, ensuring that he has optimized that damage of that move. So that was punishable, I would like to say. But now the wild standing launched by Katrina. And now Awais liaqat showing that he is not standing back. He's also going to teach Hafiz Adeel some lessons in this exhibition match. Oh, that was punishable. Okay, 2-1 round.
Round 4. Fight.
The way he swings back is very interesting because it entices the opponent to attack. And the moment the opponent goes for the attack, he punishes them.
I feel like Katrina always goes for the aggressive. She needs to learn how to be more defensive.
Yeah.
Even when she's really low, and I thought she doesn't
Because
attack. She gets punished very easily as well.
There's a concept in Tekken that if you go for too much aggression, you're ultimately gonna get punished. So the best offense in Tekken is to be defensive.
Exactly.
But most of the players, they like to go for the flurry gameplay. So
True.
they want to dominate their opponent with high damaging moves. So they are enticed into doing that. But in reality, since I've played Tekken over the years so much that I know that the real trick of playing good Tekken is that you are strong defensively. And once you're strong defensively, then you can go for the attack.
That makes a lot of sense.
So I think Awais liaqat has changed the character once again. He's going for the Josie once again. So I think he's confused whether to go for Katrina or whether to go for
I mean, I
Josie.
believe when it settled in, we had very prominent matches coming in from Katrina. She won really prominent rounds, but now here we are again with Josie.
I personally think after seeing these exhibition matches between Awais liaqat and Hafiz Adeel that his Katrina is very strong. I think if he optimizes the damage when he's able to launch, then he can win the matches against Hafiz Adeel. But Hafiz Adeel is very strong defensively, so you only get a small window. So as you can see, he's able to dominate these rounds.
Fight.
So Lee using the uncharacteristic moves and now launching again and again and again and again. Same moves.
Against the wall,
and now
once again.
that's called the snake move because it's going to be poking
Right.
like a snake.
Oh,
And now the
balcony
balcony break. And Hafiz Adeel is going for a perfect move. Oh no, he gets hit and the perfect is broken. But still, Hafiz Adeel is going to ensure that he wins this round with a big margin so that he can dominate and set the tone for the rest of the matches.
Josie has got like 25%, but she made a really good comeback.
it's
If this
side
hits,
step.
oh, that hit?
That hit,
Wow.
it's an armor crush move. All rage arts are armor crush. They absorb some damage and then they are coming out. So if you're able to finish the enemy with that move, then it's over. But if the rage art player survives, then he's going to hit you with a lot of damage. And now Hafiz Adeel not holding back, he's going to punish Josie for being that much aggressive. And again, Awais liaqat gets hit by that move because it comes out as if it's a low, but it's a mid. And now the finish. It's 2-1 to Hafiz Adeel.
Round 4. Fight.
So I think it's a 2 games winning streak of Hafiz Adeel as well.
Ooh,
So
I just noticed that was...
I think Hafiz Adeel has settled into the groove and he's ensuring that he's dictating the terms. You see, he gets hit by that move again because it's a very tricky move. It comes out as a low and then it comes out as a high at the end.
So you're very confused about where it's gonna...
Then he gets hit by again and now he's going to finish this round.
He always utilizes those launches. He never backs off.
Yeah.
You win.
Okay, so I would like to remind our viewers that WeRGame has organized this exhibition match specially for the Tekken lovers of Pakistan, and we are here to put esports in the Pakistan region on the world map, and we are going to invite everybody who is a talented player to come to our pages and like and subscribe if they are interested in any type of gaming content, because esports is going to be taken to a next level through organizations like WeRGame. Okay, so I would like to tell you guys, so the first Ft-10 is finished, so we are going to take a short break and we are going to come back with Hafiz Adeel playing some other top players of Lahore.
Ooh.
Okay, over and out.